Right.
They talking, bro. They be talking, bro. Them same niggas you talking about when they went to war, guess who they had to come see to get their tools, bro? They you all up. Wack. Crip nigga gotta come see me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they go to war with each other, so I don't fuck them niggas kill each other all day long.
Do y'all realize that Wack 100 was on tapes talking about selling guns to the guns? He was saying he sold guns to the Bloods and the Crips and instigated gang wars for them to kill each other.
For Hassan Campbell to post audio like this about Wack 100, I think is pretty insane.
Wack 100 is next. Well, they saying Wack 100 might be next. That's what
they put the jam his ass up like
people think. They say he might be the next big U. No, the title of this video is Wack 100's enemies are trying to use these receipts to lock him up. So it could be just a setup. Here we go.
People, these YouTube streets is getting dark, man. The streets done finally realize if you can't out-physical somebody, out-muscle them, out-tough them, out-goon them, out-think them, you can always out-police them. And it feels like this is where the culture is now leaning towards.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta out-police niggas. That's how they do.
Now, with Big U off the streets, everybody has their focus on Wack 100. I've been seeing 10-hour live streams of dudes pulling up various clips from various podcasts and Clubhouse appearances, trying to point to Wack 100 and assign crimes to him. I'm starting to see some nasty work going on, bruh. So Adam22 and DJ Academics have sort of seen the chatter online. So when they have Wack 100 on their programs, they ask, yo, Wack, are you concerned about, the chatter around you extorting people? Now, every time they bring it up, Wack 100 understands the ramifications for that narrative even getting out there. So whenever they bring it up, Wack 100 shuts them down. The first person who confronted Wack 100 about this was Academics. Academics would tell Wack that he looked up the extortion statutes and definition, and he believes what Wack 100 did to Future can be seen as extortion.
I was even looking up this morning, the idea or what's determined as extortion.
Them niggas in LA, we having some fucked up skin, nigga. I don't know what. For real, what the fuck? They got that LA skin, nigga.
Lawrence Fishburne skin.
Yeah, all got that. It's Lawrence Fishburne. It's Edward James almost.
Leave alone, man.
Bosco 100. Wack 100. Nigga, everybody like they shave their forehead, their eyes, their nose. God damn, nigga.
Leave alone, man.
Shout out to the LA skin. Yeah.
Under federal statutes, you leave yourself to some exposure based on even when you use the road.
Niggas like Corinthian leather.
Chill, man. Let that play, man.
For real, man. They all look like Corinthian leather ass niggas. Like, what is going on? And look, I know I ain't got the most moisturized ass nigga, but god damn, nigga, they be having. Yeah, man. Nigga, you don't need but a week in LA, nigga. You be toasty like these niggas. You be beef jerky ass nigga.
Like, for example, the Future story. That sounds like extortion. We ran down the airport and we extracted money from this guy who did not want to give it up. Like, we basically told him.
This is you Igaboos and Igamites gotta cleanse your souls, man. And be very afraid of people like myself and DJ Academics.
Be afraid of them.
Academics just said, now this is something that I do too, so this is not out of this world. I believe him. Academics just said, I got bored, so I decided to look up all the statutes regarding extortion. Man.
Damn.
I got bored, so I decided to research what are the laws regarding extortion. Yo, y'all can't win with us, man. Yo, be terrified of a dude, man, who gets bored and just start looking up different legislations, man.
Chicks do that, man. I know chicks that do that.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but they investigative journalists, nigga.
Respect.
We probably should do that too, nigga, but we don't.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't.
I know, bros, they'll Google you, man, K-search and all that. They want to see what you know.
They want to see what you all about and shit.
I don't even know you.
Right.
You know what I mean? They just want to be digging.
They want to know what your foundation, what you got going on.
Like Wack 100 and Poetik Flakko.
But I mean, it's part of the hustle for these dudes. I know it sounds
internet,
weird. Yeah, if you are an investigative reporter, like we do more of a reaction style. But let's say we was deep in the trenches of this world, this particular, niche and genre of LA.
Another layer deeper.
Right, LA gangbanging hip hop. Nigga, that's part of what they do, nigga.
LA, Chicago, all that.
Yeah, but LA in particular, they got a more of a deeper network. Like you'll never find older gangbangers than you will in LA. I mean, you find old ones at other places, but not like LA, nigga. You got 3-4 generations.
Triple OG.
Right. Grandfathers, if they made it. You know what I'm saying? So
OG triple.
So I think it's part of the culture out there. And if you were a journalist, I mean, maybe I ain't doing that shit.
Different. So Wack 100 gets pissed. And Wack 100 starts telling academics what happened between him and Future was not extortion, it was just business.
Here goes what you guys always do, right? Y'all like to add what I said. I'm a bet man, academics.
I am too.
I'm a bet man.
I would bet you. But
right? Okay. So I will put up a little small wager if you can find a clip that say we took any money from Future.
Yeah, but demanding money and also demanding money, it might not be, again, extortion, but you see how like in the RICO it said overt act. They show a pattern of trying to extort.
No, let me correct you on something.
Go ahead.
When we saw Future act, if you tell me, yo, Wack, the whoop-de-whoop fresh and fit, yeah, I gave them 15,000. I went to the motherfucking studio down there where we recorded. Man, that was empty. Them niggas have been moved out. They beat me for my bag. Right? Okay. I'm coming through the Beverly Center. I see the fresh and fit niggas.
Okay.
You knowing me what I'm going to do?
Yeah, you going to highlight them. Yo.
I'm going to say, hey, homie, bro, Act tell me y'all beat him for 15,000. What's happening? Hold on. I'm going to get you on the phone. I've done this 1,000,000 times, right? Hey, bro, boom, 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 boom. I've had some people say, Wack, they just covered the debt a week ago. They took care of me. Or I had some people say, yeah, bro, what's up? Like, we need to fix that, right? So, catching a nigga and taking something from a nigga is one thing, right? But catching a nigga and saying, hey, homie, you took some money from the homie paid you.
When I heard Wack 100 respond back to academics and speak on the Future situation, I was thinking, yo, am I remembering the Future situation differently? Maybe it just came off worse at the time, but Wack 100 explained it pretty perfectly. We ain't extort him, we just had a conversation with Future. So
look, man. So basically, he a regulator. But he trying to say, like, we regulate things.
Right. But what's making this even weirder is as you listen to the story, you'll see it's like they almost set up some Five Families type shit. I don't know if y'all know that's a.
Yeah, I told you.
I don't want to say what it. I don't want to put on the word what it is, but
it's extortion.
Starts with an aura and then with academia.
And when I listen to the audio, bruh, looking back, it's bad. Like. Looking back at that audio right now and thinking about the climate we're currently in, that audio is bad. The story about Future actually came around because Wack 100 was explaining the culture of check-in. And he will say, back when Trick announced the check-in policy, him, Trick, Big U, and others had a treaty. We can call this treaty the Treaty of Versailles, right? Where Igaboos came together and they said, listen, okay, we run our coast. We can have a lock on it, all right? If somebody you want money from, come over here, we gonna get it for you. If somebody we want money from, come over there, we gonna get it for you.
Trick no-fly zone was based on the collective at that table when it was on. For instance, that was like, it was a real table at one time to where we knew what was going on, knew everywhere, in every region, to where we knew what was going on. Right?
Future fell victim to the Treaty of Versailles. So Wack 100 and Big U seen Future at LAX. Wack 100 and Big U knew that Future owed Trick money. So when Wack 100 seen Future, he acted swiftly. Now, what took place next didn't quite sound like the story we heard of. It was just business, man. We had a conversation for you to give over the money. This sounded like force.
Future old Trick some money. So me, Trick, and Big U was real close at the time, right? Hey, Future old bro some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red-eye flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side? Future and the girl that's with the football player.
Sierra.
We see Future and Sierra. I say, bro, is that who I think it is? He looked. I said, yeah. I said, you take them. I got him. When we come to the thing, I say, hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off running. I'm chasing the dead homies through the Delta and runs into a motherfucking terminal, and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up to no plane. He left it.
Whoa, bro.
Right? Wow. He runs into the terminal, true story. He runs into the terminal, right? When he run into the terminal, he take his phone out, right? He know he can only go so far, because what you gonna do, jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down there, right? He throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner voice. He say, Wack, it's me, Stunner, talk to me. I say, Stunner, I'm busy right now. He said, yeah, but I don't want you to be, nephew. What the going on? I say, oh, Trick a bag, man. He can't be in our backyard and he owe bro a bag. Either he gonna pay or he finna get up and then he gonna pay.
If I'm Wack, yo, I'm in.
Well, he just told on himself. Again, man, these dudes, they get on the internet, man, they tell on themselves, man.
Yeah, they do.
Instructing all these quote-unquote Clippers to take down every Clubhouse episode recordings you guys have of me, bruh. It gots to go, bruh. The digital trail is too deep. He either pays or he gets effed up and then he pays. Ain't no other option. Listen, man.
Sound like extortion
to me.
Yeah,
to us.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't no legal expert.
Right, no legal jargon.
Clips like this. Now, again, I'm not saying Wack 100 extorted Future, right? Or I'm not even saying this story is true. I'm saying
we not neither. Allegedly,
yeah, allegedly.